All right, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Super here, and welcome to another Injustice 2 video. So today, I actually wanted to go back and check out the customization, the gear options that we had in Injustice 2. I'm actually going to go through every character, so sit back, enjoy. This might be a long video, but it's been a long time since I've actually gone in and checked out the gear pieces that each character has, the different premier skins, which if you guys don't know, we're going to check them out in a little bit. But a lot of people say that Injustice 2 had the best customization. It was the first game to add customization. MK11 did it. MK1 did it. MK1 doesn't compare to MK11 and MK or Injustice 2. But a lot of people between MK11 and Injustice 2 say that Injustice 2 has the best customization. So let's check this out. They heavily emphasize customization in this, including epic gear pieces like this one right here. So epic gear pieces, you actually had to go through the multiverse, and each character had their own specific world where you could go through challenges that were pretty difficult and unlock the epic gear for each character. I think each character just had one. Very valuable. They gave you a lot of stat points, and they were a very rare piece. I have like 20 of them. I grinded a lot for this game because it was actually pretty fun. But let's check out some of these customization options. Some of my customization for Aquaman. But we're going to go just through... I don't know if I'm going to go through every single gear piece, but I do like the fact that in Injustice 2, by the way, leave a like on the video if you like the customization in Injustice 2. It was pretty in-depth, where you could customize, hairstyles for women, even for male characters. You could customize, what is it, like headpiece, chest piece, arms, legs, and then you had each character had their own like specific weapon or specific gear piece that was unique to them, and a lot of times that was their epic gear piece. So I'm gonna check out some of these different ones. Aquaman with a bunch of different crowns. Yeah, just looking at this and the fact that you can customize 5 different things, and there's gonna be some characters where the customization is a lot less obvious than other characters, but I just remember that, yeah, Injustice 2 has the best customization in any NetherRealm game for sure. There's so many options. Of course, there's going to be a lot of sort of repeating styles, but, you could only come up with so much, right? This is for the ladies right here. Just Aquaman showing the pecs. But I'm going to try to not go through like every single gear piece, because then this video is going to be like 3 hours long. But I just want to go through some of these and, just scroll through because there's so much customization in this game. It's pretty crazy. And this is just for Aquaman. Keep in mind the characters go in alphabetical order. Do you have any shorts, Aquaman? I don't think you do. But you have some with where he has no boots on. You have a bunch of different pants. And one of the cool things about Injustice 2 that I liked is there's actually gear sets. So there's specific gear sets where everything matches, and if you match 3 of the gear sets, you get an extra boost in abilities, or you get, just some extra stats. If you match all 5 of them, then you maximize those extra stats that you get. But this is the epic gear for Aquaman here, his trident. And as you guys see, the augments, it gives him a bunch of different things. And in Injustice 2, they actually come into play online. See, as you guys see right here on the bottom right, it says 0 out of 3 equipped. If you have all 3 of these equipped, you actually get an extra boost. It says right there, the charge of Orin. If you put 2 out of 3, you inflict 25% extra damage to villains, only villains, multiverses only. And then Trident Mastery increases Trident damage by 50% when under 10% health. God damn, that would be crazy. Imagine Trident Rush with that. So that was one of the cool things about Injustice 2. You actually get gear sets, which I really liked. There's another thing we're going to see coming up here with some of these other characters. Oh, by the way, Just checking out different shaders here. They had a bunch of different shader options for each character. We'll probably go into some other ones with other characters where the shaders shine a little bit more, like the Flash, like Batman. Next up here is Adam. Adam had a lot of cool looking, like Power Ranger looking skins or helmet pieces. But a lot of the chest pieces and arm pieces, like pieces on some of these characters, aren't really going to stand out too much. But the helmets, you know, the different hairstyles, that's where it's going to shine a little bit more through. And of course, I like that chest piece a lot. I just have like high equipped or high gear stat ones just in case I want to fight online. But customization is definitely was a huge emphasis in Injustice 2. That was a new thing that they brought on from, you know, past NetherRealm games. They always try to add something new, right? And for this game, it was the multiverses and the multiverse worlds. And also the customization was just insane. I think for Adam, his legendary gear piece is his legendary gear piece is the top, right? And this is really cool too. You actually have different moves that you could equip that you could only use in player matches. This one is like his Atom gun. It turns into a ray gun. It turns the opponent giant, and then you could continue the combo from there. It's just kind of a different form of his normal projectile meter burn. So there's a lot of these that are cool. So yeah, legendary gear pieces are the ones that are, see, this is my green Power Ranger. Adam is what I called him. Atrocitus. So yeah, some of these characters I didn't really grind for their legendary gear piece. Some of them I think I do, but I don't have it equipped on every single class. Atrocitus here with, you know, a bunch of different headpieces. You could tell that, you know, they get a little bit more complicated as you move up in, you know, the default, which is gray. Blue, I think, is rare. And then you have the epic ones that are gold. And then the legendary gear pieces are the red. There you go. Excuse me for mistaking that. Atrocitus. They get a little bit more complicated, a little bit cooler the higher up or you go in rarity. Chest pieces. Ooh, that one looks cool. Gonna try to speed this up a little bit. But yeah, I wanted to come in here and check this out because I'm gonna get back into Injustice 2 in 2025, and the gear customization was just one of the big highlights. Oh, I always love these shoulder pieces with the volcano-looking craters right there. But yeah, I really want to get back into Injustice 2, just for variety's sake. There's a lot of things in Injustice 2 that are fun. There's a lot of things that give me nightmares, headaches, like playing versus a Starfire. But you know, that comes with the territory in all fighting games, right? So I wanted to come back in here and check out the customization because there's so much in this game. I'm gonna do probably a separate video for the MK11 customization, and you know, we'll be able to like actually compare it. I don't want to put those two in one video because that would be like a 10-hour long video. Definitely exaggerating right there, but Atrocitus, you could tell a little bit more, some of these different shaders. Obviously, most of them are going to involve some sort of red because he is part of Red Lancer Corps. I always liked the demon shader on a lot of characters because it was just dark red and dark black. It's just super cool. That one looks awesome. That's a cool looking color for Atrocitus there. Yeah, but some characters like Batman, I mean, you get so much variety with colors with some of the characters that, you know, really stand out when it comes to colors. And Batman is actually going to be coming up after Bane. But I really loved Bane's default design. I think I even have a class with Bane's default design. Yeah, look at that. I just really love the default design for Bane in this game. It's so sick. Obviously, yeah, I think he just reminds me of Fulgore. I've said this from the past, like even from when I first laid eyes on Bane, the mask really reminds me of Fulgore, and Fulgore is one of my favorite characters in Killer Instinct. So I was in love with Bane's default design since the beginning. Of course, you could, have this giant visor. I think that's really cool too. Some armor pieces for Big Bad Bane. One of the fan favorites for sure. I definitely am going to get back into Bane. I thought my Bane was aight. It was pretty good because, I feel very comfortable with command grab characters, especially moving from MKX and having Kotal Khan on your knees. There's a lot of situations where you just down poke, go into raw command grab, especially, ooh, this was pretty sweet right there. No shoulder pieces. Oh, you could actually see a skin in this one. Cool. But yeah, obviously Bane with the Venom ability grants you an extra boost of damage depending on how high you go. Most of the time people just go to level 2 Venom because it recovers relatively fast. So you don't have that negative damage output, or I guess negative damage that Bane takes, because whenever the buff runs out, you take extra damage as Bane. So this is Bane's legendary gear. It's his what is it, his Venom tubes. Yeah, so some of these characters are like this, for example, I think looks better than his legendary gear piece. So some characters, some different gear pieces are going to look better than the actual legendary gear piece, which is funny. But, the legendary gear piece actually gives them a boost in things whenever you play online or whenever you want to play Bane in the multiverse. Let's see, what does it give them actually? Let me see. Bane no longer has negative debuff effect with Venom when Venom wears off. And then when reduced to 5% health or lower on the second health bar, Bane gains 20% increased damage. So there's no negative consequence anymore when Bane does his buff. On the cooldown, there's no more negative consequences, which is pretty cheap. It's just different abilities. I didn't really use those too much. Bane with different color palettes. Yeah, look at that. Demon Shader just looks pretty much good on any character with a visor where you can't really see their face because they do look demonic, right? That's the whole point of it. All right, Batman. Everyone's favorite, guys. I'm just going to show you guys my Batman. Obviously Batman Beyond right there, Batman Beyond mask. You have the Ben Affleck Batman right there. Then you have the billionaire Batman. This is a whole set, right? Yeah, look, so this is a good example here. This is a whole set of the billionaire Batman. And I get all those buffs whenever I use them. Activates golden batarangs, which is just cosmetic. Increases the amount of credits and guild credits earned by 15%. Increases the amount of credits. So the billionaire Batman is just all about money, pretty much. But this is the whole billionaire Batman set. And of course, I have to have him in gold. And then we have what's the closest to, the 1992 Tim Burton Batman movie. Wait, is it 1992? No, 1989 was the first Tim Burton movie, and then 1992 was a Penguin one, right? Can't remember the dates, but pretty much the Tim Burton Batman, that's what I try to replicate here. All right, let's check out some of these gear customization. Should I say the Tim Burton Batman, or just, I guess just Michael Keaton Batman is a better term for it, because he's the one who was wearing the cowl. See, there are little differences here, like this one, for example, right? It has a little bit more wrinkles on the face, like if he's angrier compared to the default one. Or Let me see. There's another one here that kind of resembles it, but doesn't have the wrinkles. Ooh, I like this one. And then, of course, you have the Ben Affleck Batman here, the Justice League Batman. They did have Justice League costumes in this game, which I thought was really cool. I guess all of them have the wrinkles on the face. I could have sworn one of them was a little bit more traditional looking, but, well, this one I think has it a little bit less. I'm not sure. But yeah, I think all of them have like the wrinkles. All right, we get the different Batman emblem here, right? Yeah. The chess piece gives them different Batman emblems. Looks cool. This one reminds me of Batman and Robin. The Billionaire Batman. This is the Justice League one. As you guys see, Justice League Batman has a full gear set as well. And then this is the OG, baby. It is 1989. We're the first Batman movie. This is the traditional, the OG Batman logo from 1989 movie. Got the gloves. Whoa, that one looks crazy. Different razor blades on his forearms there. I like this one. It's simple, but still a little bit. This one looks fucking cool. Excuse me, I'm still getting over being sick. All right. The pants. Different knee pads, different shin guards. This one's a little bit more traditional, more basic. Obviously, in Injustice 2, they focus a lot on, you know, sort of superhero. Oh, look, I do have legendary gear for Batman. It's his belt. But they focus a lot on gear, you know, like sort of tanky gear options for characters because, you know, they're trying to fight Superman. And, you know, not all of them are actual superheroes, so they need to have that armor protection. And obviously they're fighting Brainiac. So this is the legendary gear ability here. It says Batman can triple jump forward and away. Wow. Increase batarang damage by 10%. Increase damage of mechanical bats by 50%. That's not too bad because they don't really do much damage anyway. They're more for combo extensions, pressure. Yeah, this is the first time in a while I feel checking out the gear customization in Injustice 2. Even if there's minor changes to the gear, you could still differentiate for the most part a lot of these. So what do I have here? Evading bats. Batman rolls backwards from a wake-up attack with an evasive maneuver. Interesting. Why do I have it as a gear option there? Yeah, not every character has interesting special like gear abilities. Let's check this out. Oh, here we go. This is the first time I'm actually going to be able to show you guys something really cool that they introduced in Injustice 2, which are Premier skins. They carried it over to MK11, and then they don't have it in MK1. I think it was one of the coolest things in the game, or in both games, and they don't have it for MK1, which is tragic. Ooh, that one looks so sick. I love it. Billionaire Batman right there. Then you have the metal alternate. So this is a Premier skin right here, ladies and gentlemen. So all the gear abilities and all the gear stats stay on your character, but the character has an actual skin that takes over the whole character look. So this is the Bruce Wayne premier skin. So instead of having Batman be Batman with all the crazy tech and gear, you have Bruce Wayne, and he has some gliders on his underneath his arms. He plays exactly the way Batman plays. It's just a cosmetic skin. But the fact that you can choose to play as Bruce Wayne instead of, full on Batman, I think it's so sick. There's actually even better premiere skins a little bit later on that we're going to see. I just think it's such a cool concept to have a premiere skin. They had that in MK11 with the Mortal Kombat movie skins. It was so sick. All right. Black Adam. Of course, I have the Shazam color for Black Adam. Changing up his crown. It actually changes up his cape too. Like the logo in his cape. It changes that up. It changes the crown up. I love this one. A little bit more traditional Black Adam with no cape. I think that looks really sick. A lot of the crowns that he had. Oh, I love these, right? The one with the hoodie on him. Love that. A lot of the crowns, aren't really going to be too special. The chest piece. A lot of different looks here. The lightning bolt of justice, but it's my justice, 'cause I'm the Rock. All right, arm pieces. Maybe I should skip like the arm pieces, because arm pieces don't really like have anything too crazy, right? Or maybe I should like skim through the arm pieces, the leg pieces, unless it specifically changes something. All right, so the legendary gear ability for Black Adam were his orbs. And the orbs, what they do is his trait. When you trait up, the orbs do damage, unblockable damage. He had such a cheap ability. I'll show you guys in a bit. His orbs look really cool. The animation on some of these is awesome. Damn, those look cool. Yeah, super cool. These are obviously meteorites right there. But he had this ability. Which one is it? I think it's Seth Strike. Let me see if it is. So he has a Soul of Shazam right here, where I think his trait turns into this, where he powers up his hands, and similar to like Kotal Khan when he cuts himself, there's like a time limit. Well, I guess it's not similar to that, but he just gets a boost with his punches. So any punch does extra damage. So you have the potential to do a lot of damage with that. But this was a cheap one right here, Seth Strike. This made his trait, which is the 3 orbs that go around him. It made this trait, his orbs, be physical hits. So the reason why that was so cheap is because you could be from full screen zone and you call in your trait, and then each individual one goes one at a time. So one orb would leave, then the other orb would leave like half a second later, then the third one would leave half a second later. So because Injustice 2 has left to right mix-ups, there's a gap between the orbs hitting, and then you could like rush in and then cross your opponent up, or even confirm something from full screen if your opponent gets caught by something. Like, this ability was cheap as hell. Some of the different colors, the traditional black color for Black Adam. See, this is what I was talking about with the demon shaders. I didn't like characters with the demon shader where you could see their face, because then they just look demonic. Kind of takes away from it. But if you have characters with like visors, where the visors would change colors, then think they look cool. Black Canary. Black Canary changes, I think her mask changes up, her choker too. There you go. She has some nice shades there. A little bit of different makeup. Black Canary looking makeup. I don't think Black Canary, I don't think she changes her hair, but there are other characters that get different hairstyles depending on their headpiece. But man, Black Canary, whew, oh my god. It's getting a little hot in here. But her chest piece actually changes her whole outfit, so it changes the shape of her shorts and everything. Whoa. Good job, NetherRealm, on Black Canary. Oh my lord. Hey, get that thing out the way. Okay, there you go. We should just do it like this. All right, hold on. Let me show her some respect here. All right. So this is the hands. Gets different accessories there. Yeah, her jacket changes even on some of these. Different leather jacket, different jacket, and then there's another different jacket. It's pretty cool. And the leggings, I think, are the thing that changes here, because like the shorts and everything change with the chest piece. Little fishnet action right here. Black Canary got some style. She knows what's up. Oh, she actually has some like jean looking leggings right here. Interesting. I don't remember those. And then her choker is actually her legendary gear piece. This one does 5% chance when landing a 6-hit or greater combo that green arrow will assist Black Canary with one of his explosive arrows. Wow. That is very creative right there. Black Canary power, character power is now a large vicinity blast that surrounds her. Oh, I remember this one. This one actually hurt the ability. Because it sort of made it like a sonic boom type of deal where it would go all around her. So it was like very hard to dodge. But I think it was harder to sort of... Was it harder to hit? I don't remember. I just remember there was... Oh, I like this one. A little dog paw or bear paw. But I don't think it crumpled the same way that her normal trait does. Because her normal trait is like amazing. Alright, some of her different colors here. Yeah, I'm not going to show all the colors for all the characters. Oh, hold on. I want to see my other Black Canaries. Alright. I think I just use this one because of it's the hottest one. Alright, Black Manta. Let me see my Black Manta loadouts. Maybe I should check out the loadouts first. Yeah, Black Manta reminded me of Sector in this game because of the missiles and some of the things you could do. He has the uppercut where he goes under the ground, comes back up. He was definitely inspired by Sector, at least with some of his moves. Ooh, look at that. Looks like the robot helper from Power Rangers. Chess piece. Some of them have his logo, some of them don't. Changes things up a little bit. Arm pieces. The arm pieces aren't too crazy. Leg pieces, same thing. They're not gonna be too crazy there. Ooh, the back. All right. The jetpack. Yeah, he had some cool unfly combos actually in this game. I just have to remember them. But the good thing about YouTube is I could go back to some of my old videos and see what kind of combos I was doing at the time. Because, you know, they're engraved in the YouTube history. So that's one of the best things about YouTube. I could just, whenever I want to relearn a character, I'll just go back and watch some of my old videos. and see what I was doing with that character. All right, Blue Beetle. This is my Dr. Satan Blue Beetle. The face reminds me of Dr. Satan from House of a Thousand Corpses. Just had a couple of... I never really used Blue Beetle too much, even though he is pretty fun. He's pretty tricky to use. Ugly ass face right there. He is a little bit tricky to use. Doesn't really put out too much damage unless you use meter. But he does have a lot of tricky stuff with his flight ability. So if you ever fight a Blue Beetle, you pretty much know you're in for it, because that means that they are dedicated to the character, and you might have a hard time blocking some of the mix-ups that they're going to hit you with. So, but the damage output isn't too much. The only time that I remember Blue Beetle doing a lot of damage is if you sacrifice 2 bars of meter to get a meter burn forward 3 or back 3 or something like that. But I guess with any character that's going to happen. But I remember that did about 50%. Yeah, like pieces aren't too crazy. Yeah, we're barely on a few characters, so I might just like check out some of the things that actually make a difference visually, because if I go through everything, like I said, this video is gonna be like an hour and a half. The good thing is I'm not gonna have to edit, because this is just a video I could capture and upload directly. Ooh, look at all that pink action. Damn, this is a nasty ass looking color. Blue Beetle, some cool stuff. Brainiac, yeah, Brainiac's not gonna have too much. He's not really gonna look too different. I guess we could kind of tell how different a character will look based on the classes that I have for him. But honestly, the only thing that's really going to change with Brainiac is his helmet. You're not going to get too crazy with Brainiac. Some characters do. Some characters get... By the way, I have never seen this piece before. Which one is it? Yeah, I've never seen this piece before. What the hell? That's a crazy one right there. I don't remember seeing that. I probably did. I just don't remember. But there's going to be some characters with crazy customization, and some characters with very basic customization. See, this one I actually have a full gear set right here. Yeah, a lot of these like chess pieces, they do change the way the character looks, don't get me wrong. But I'm trying to get through this video without it being 2 hours long. Because I think, how many characters are in Injustice 2? Maybe like 30, 32 or something like that. I think I've only gone through like 8. We're only on the B. It goes to W. Wonder Woman's last. The jeans right there, or I guess the pants you could call them. I think the tentacles were Brainiac's legendary gear ability, but as you guys see, I do not have his legendary gear. Dr. Octavia's action going on here with Brainiac. And he has some interesting special moves here. This one's pretty cool. It reminds me of Lex Luthor from Injustice 1. Where he shoots out a little orb robot, and it shoots out a laser, I think after like 2 seconds of it being out. But here's an example of a really amazing Premiere skin. And one of the cool things about, no pun intended, Mr. Freeze is when they barely debuted Mr. Freeze as a Premiere skin, he didn't even have his helmet. It was just his head. So they actually added the helmet a little bit after the Premiere skin was available, because everyone was like, why is Mr. Freeze not wearing the helmet? So they actually added the helmet for Mr. Freeze. Maybe like a few weeks or a month or something, a few months after Mr. Freeze Premiere skin was actually available. So this is a perfect example right here of an amazing Premiere skin, because Captain Cold, I'm not really too much of a big fan, but Mr. Freeze, on the other hand, I always enjoyed using. So anytime that I would use Captain Cold, it would be with the Mr. Freeze skin. But let's check out some of Captain Cold's gear customization. That one looks cool. Siberian looking Mr. Freeze or Captain Cold. Where's the Cyclops one? I had a Cyclops helmet that I used to use all the time whenever I would use. I like that one too. That one's not bad. Chest piece. Is that a knife he has right there? He has a bunch of gadgets. I mean, don't get me wrong. Captain Cold still looks cool in this game. But just me personally, I just prefer Mr. Freeze. So I just always use the Mr. Freeze skin whenever I play Captain Cold. Unless people requested, which, funny enough, I do get a lot of requests. People are like, why don't you play with Captain Cold? Like, actual Captain Cold. Because Captain Cold was, or I just call it Mr. Freeze, but Mr. Freeze is actually one of my favorite characters to play in this game because you could do some ridiculous damage in the corner. His gun is his legendary gear piece. You could do some crazy damage in the corner, like 800 damage in the corner if you get the right situation. You could do some insane unblockable resets. It's pretty fucking cool, some of the things you could do with that character. All right, we got Catwoman here. We got the, I try to go for, like, oh my lord, Selena Kyle. But I try to go for more traditional Catwoman right here. Here's some different looks. Yeah, Catwoman had some really good customization. All right, let's check this out. She looked great in this game too. Like some of the, yeah, she has great customization for sure. She has little nods from different looks that she's rocked through the years. I definitely like the traditional looking one. It's very simple. It doesn't have as high levels as some of the other gear pieces. But sometimes the simple ones are the best looking ones, right? Yeah, a lot of these like tanky looking customization don't look as good on her. This one looks cool. I like this a lot. This chest piece. But some of the ones with the shoulder pads and everything, I'm like, nah, definitely don't want to rock that. See, Catwoman is one of those characters where you could really customize her a lot. You could tell a lot of the different customization and looks that you could rock with her. Some other characters, not so much. You know, Brainiac obviously being one of them that we just checked out. But Catwoman definitely one of the ones where you could change up her look quite a bit. And then her whip, legendary ability. All whip attacks inflict 10% increased damage. Catwoman no longer gains random scratches. Catwoman gains cat scratches by parrying moves and connecting whip attacks. That's actually pretty good. Connect a few whip attacks, which is, you know, the primary source of her offense, and you're gonna get that those dashes, right? The dashes is what gives you the oh no, it's like a preset combo string, right, that you get as her ability, as her trait. But Cat Call, this one right here is another one of those abilities that's really cool. Not all characters have cool abilities, but she does. She actually summons this cat that comes from her side of the screen, and it jumps on the opponent. And it doesn't matter where your opponent's at. If they get hit, they get put in a restand, and that restand lasts for about like 5 seconds. No bullshit. 5 seconds. So she could like literally be across the screen. The cat hits, dash up like 5 times, and still continue the combo. One of my favorite abilities here is the Cat Call. She also has 9 lives, which I think once you beat her, she comes back to life the way Jason does in MKX. But yeah, it's not as good as Jason's resurrection. Yeah, she looks great with, you know, pretty much any color. You give her any color, she looks amazing. I like it. It stands out a lot more when I use this like very simple looking design for her. The purple one, man. Oh, so good. It looks so good. So that is Catwoman. Really, really good customization. So here's another premiere skin, Vixen over Cheetah. I thought Vixen was hotter, so I use Vixen instead of Cheetah whenever I would use her. But some of the Cheetah customization here. I like the Cheetah ears on this one. Yeah, she really doesn't have... I mean, she has some good looking customization, but you could only change Cheetah up so much, right? That's why I like rocking this one. I actually like this headpiece quite a bit. You could definitely tell the difference in characters that I've played with a lot compared to characters that I don't play with a lot. By the amount of gear that I have, because I really do not play with Cheetah almost at all. She's probably one of my top 5 least used characters. I could tell you which is my least used character. It's Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman is by far my least used character in this game. Cheetah might be number 2 actually. I rarely use Cheetah. Yeah, I'm not even gonna look at her different colors. All right, Cyborg. Cyborg's another one of those characters where he got a Justice League skin. This is I think this is the Justice League skin gear set for him. I don't have all of them paired up, but he does have a Justice League skin. Maybe it's somewhere around here. Maybe that's the one. Who knows? But a lot of the characters that were headlining the Justice League movie, they got that specific. I think it is this one. The Justice League Cyborg. Yeah, Cyborg, another character. You could only do so much with him. This one is called Titan. Titan Day Arm Piece. I like that name. Smooth move, Cyborg. Yeah, Cyborg was a pain in the ass to deal with whenever someone was actually good at zoning with them, or just like zoning with them and connection to shit. Because he has that jump back diagonal projectiles that are really annoying to fight against. They might not do a lot of damage, but he actually doesn't have too bad of a close-up game. Oh, damn it. Darkseid I only have on PlayStation. Fuck. Alright, it's alright. Darkseid doesn't have too crazy customization anyway. Kind of like a Brainiac. Here we got Deadshot. Deadshot has some cool customization, some cool helmets. Helmets is where... this is my favorite. It just looks cool. Black helmet. I think it looks awesome. Ooh, that one looks cool too. The skull. But Deadshot is a character that has some good customization with that headpiece. More so where you're going to see the biggest change in his appearance. But I do like the default Deadshot look in general. So I think the default Deadshot look, mask and everything looks awesome, but my favorite gear piece for him is definitely that helmet. Arm pieces, different arm cannons. Obviously, gameplay wise, you know, the arm cannon is really important. So I like the fact that they actually change his arm cannon depending on what gear piece you have for him. Pants. I think pants is the thing that I'm gonna skip. Giant ass gun. I think the gun is Deadshot's epic legendary gear piece. Right? Or is it his helmet? Usually it's the 5th option. So I think it's his gun. Alright, next up here. Got Dr. Fate. Yeah, Dr. Fate pretty much stays A little bit traditional. I think his helmet's the only thing that changes, so we're just gonna check out his helmet and that's it. This video's like, wait, how long is this video? Holy shit, this video's 44 minutes long already, and I'm not even halfway there. So I'm just gonna check out some of the things that might change, that might look different in the character. Got that Yu-Gi-Oh eye right there. Anytime I see the onks or anything, it reminds me of Yu-Gi-Oh. Alright, the chest piece actually kind of changes the way he looks. Ooh, this one's pretty cool. It's kind of like the one that I have. Alright, Enchantress. I loved Enchantress in this game. She was like my Quan Chi. And her animations were just so cool with the demons that she would summon. I think that Enchantress or Quan Chi and MK... By the way, this is what I was talking about with the hair. You could change her hair and you could change the way she actually looks. Right here, she just has her short hair. Absolutely love this haircut for Enchantress. Was my favorite. She looks good with the, you know, the hoodie on and everything, covering her face or covering her head. But I love the way Enchantress looks with short hair. She looks so good. One of the best things about Injustice 2 customization for sure. But Enchantress was obviously inspired by Quan Chi from MKX, just Quan Chi in general. But you could definitely tell that there was some gameplay aspects where MK1 Quan Chi was inspired by Enchantress gameplay in this game. It goes full circle. Yeah, I love Enchantress in this game. When she got announced, I was like hype. See, right here, you could change her and have her be in shorts, or I think the default is her in pants. See, you could have her wear shorts, or you could have her wear pants. And this is one of those characters where it actually, you know, the legs actually do make a difference with her look. And that doesn't even matter. But this is what I was talking about with Quan Chi being an inspiration for Enchantress. She has this hypnotic spell, which is pretty much Quan Chi trance. Literally, it's just Quan Chi trance. They even do the motion when they get it into the trance where they walk like zombies. Literally, it's a Quan Chi trance. And it's actually even more powerful in this game because you have left to right mix-ups. So whenever you put someone in the trance, you just walk back a little bit or you dash back and then you do her jump 2, which is pretty ambiguous to begin with, and you can mix people up that way. It's so sick. Firestorm. Firestorm was the very first character that I tried out playing Injustice 2 when I got to go check the game out at the Machinima offices back in 2017. That was my first ever event that I was invited to. That was like, what, 2 years into recording Mortal Kombat X when I was starting to get my name out there a little bit more. I got to the Machinima studios. They had their setups and everything. And I remember I was a rookie because I captured my footage and I think I left my footage on the computer or something like that because I didn't know how to export it the way they had it. But luckily someone sent it over to me and, you know, I got that early footage. But the first character that caught my eye when it came to Injustice 2 was Firestorm. I always love fire abilities, and, you know, the fact that Firestorm just looked really cool, especially with some of the helmets that he gets. Caught my eye for sure. So I remember trying him out for the first time. I was like, man, this character is cheap. He gets the blue aura, then he gets a restand, and he has a natural 50-50 that he could hit you with when you're in his blue flame stance. You get a bounce after his overhead. It was pretty cheap. Or yeah, it is pretty cheap. Reverse Flash Premier Skin, and you also have Jay Garrick Premier Skin. So if you're more of an old school Flash fan right here, you could go with the Jay Garrick action. And I always liked the Reverse Flash. I always thought he was really sick. So from time to time, instead of going with the Flash, I go with the Reverse Flash action. Then some of these gear pieces here look really cool. And of course, you have the Justice League looking Flash. We'll just go with that one for right now. Change up the different helmets. And the Justice League Flash looks really cool with the red metal color. But a lot of these helmets for the Flash look awesome. Flash always had some of my favorite helmets in the game. You have the Elseworld Flash right here. One of my favorites to use. Changes up the logo here for him. Arm pieces aren't too important. Pants aren't too important. And then you have his lightning bolt in the back. This is the Justice League one that's really short, but I do have his legendary gear, which special moves have a 5% chance to critical hit for 20% additional damage. The Flash now has 3 versions of his Speed Zone character power. I don't remember ever using that. I think there's some penalties to it. If you use a long Speed Force, you actually do less damage, I'm pretty sure. But I don't remember using that too much. Because his Speed Force is so good already. You don't really need to do anything extra special. Here he had his lightning charge from the first Injustice game. Then he has some other abilities. Like he has a projectile here, but it's not that good. Check out the different colors here for him. Yeah, his default red one is cool, but when you add in the metallic version where it's shinier, I think it looks cool. Obviously, you could do the God Flash and everything. Yeah, super cool. Flash has some of the best gear in the game. Gorilla Grod. Go through this mofo real quick, because honestly, he doesn't really change much. Alright, I'm not even going to go through that. Let's see his horn. Gets different horn. Honestly, guys, like how much different could you make Gorilla Grodd, right? The only different thing you could do maybe is change some of the colors. Like some of this metal action, or the Demon Grodd actually does look pretty intimidating. God Grodd with the glowing eyes, but yeah, you can't really make Grod look too different there. Green Arrow, kind of the same thing. As you guys see, I only have one Green Arrow. One Green Arrow costume. Has a Robin Hood action right here. That looks pretty cool. Whoa. He has a fucking cap on. That's it? Just a cap action? Yeah, I think the only thing that changes that's kind of cool is the headpiece. But, I mean, even with Green Arrow, who doesn't have that much variety, he looks completely different with some of these other things, or some of these other headpieces that you could have. You could have a hat. You could have the Robin Hood hat, you know, just go with his hair. Have this hoodie that I got on him. Bow and arrow here. Not too crazy. Green Lantern. Got different colors, and of course, John Stewart. This is my Green Lantern growing up. This is the Green Lantern that, you know, I watched on, I forgot what, I think it was just called the Justice League cartoon. I used to watch it on Fox all the time. But Hal Jordan was never my Green Lantern. It was always John Stewart. It's obviously a cool premiere skin. The Black Lantern core right here, I have different colors for different gear pieces. But obviously Green Lantern is one of those characters where, you know, you could make believe that he's part of different Lantern cores depending on the different colors that you give him. And the cool thing is that there's a lot of different emblems here representing different Lantern cores. So if you really want to go hard for it and, you know, cosplay it, you could attach the color and match the symbol on his chest emblem. Just shows how deep the customization goes with that. Then his lantern is actually the gear piece. But let's check out the colors. Obviously, you know, depending, green Lancer core right there, blue Lancer core. You got the red Lancer core of rage. You got the purple Lancer core. Yeah, you could mix it up here with, you know, any of these colors that you want, which is one of the coolest things about Green Lantern. Then you got that John Stewart action if you just want to rock John Stewart. Then the metallic shaders, which look really cool on Green Lantern. Alright, we don't have too many left. It's not bad. Harley Quinn. I love dressing up Harley Quinn. She was one of my favorites. Obviously, the hot version. The sexiest Harley Quinn. Then you got the OG looking Harley Quinn here, as much as I can. Then you got the battle-ready Harley Quinn. And then you got this Harley Quinn, which was actually my favorite look. Because you got the, you know, the Joker or the Jester hat right there. And just overall, the color and everything just looks perfect for Harley Quinn. Has a Joker color. Yeah, that's my favorite look for Harley in this game. Let me know what you guys' favorite look is. But for me, whenever I just wanted to show off my favorite Harley, it was that one right there. Obviously, the red and blue hair, this was after the Suicide Squad movie, so they went with that type of design for Harley Quinn in this game. But the chest piece actually changes her look quite a bit. She has the corset right here. She has the sexy just shirt look. Harley Quinn looks amazing in this game. She's a perfect combination of not going over the top, but also she still looks hot. You know, she's a crazy ass biatch, but she looks hot. That's Harley Quinn. Look at that. She looks so elegant right there, but you know she'll tear your balls off. Yeah, Harley Quinn's customization, top notch, top tier in this game for sure. Some of the best in my opinion. Maybe it's just because I love Harley Quinn so much, but she has that top tier customization in my opinion. And then you could give her shorts, you could give her pants. Look at those socks, by the way. I thought she was wearing Crocs there for a second. She's not, but wait, are those even socks? Yeah, they're socks. She has the fucking green and purple socks. She could have boots on. She could have pants on. Any look that you want for Harley, you could do in this game. She even has spikes on her pants. I think the traditional Harley in this game has the pants on, but of course I'm going with the shorts, baby. And then the gun is the only thing that's like low tier customization. It doesn't really change much, but I do have her legendary gear. Increased damage to all pistol shots by 5%. Harley's cupcake grenades inflict 10% more damage. Harley can now call upon Poison Ivy's plant Nightshade to assist her during the fight. That's crazy. I don't even remember that. Of course, it's Harley Quinn. So the colors that I pick are the traditional Harley black and red, or my personal favorite, because, you know, I'm still Joker fan through and through for life. I want her to rock the Joker colors. So it's usually either that, but I mean, look at her. She looks fucking beautiful with every single shader. You could rock the pink action, the God action, even the demon action. Crazy ass blood sucking chick. And then the metallic colors look great too. Yeah, Harley Quinn, some of the best customization in this game. All right, Hellboy. Hellboy has some cool looks, but through and through, he's Hellboy. Thing is, headpiece is the only thing really that makes a change for him. He does have a shirtless. He has a shirtless option for his chest piece, I think that's the only thing really that changes. See, he has a shirtless there, and then his jacket actually makes him... Yeah, his jacket changes, or his arm piece changes his jacket. See right here, you can actually have a shirtless option with no tank top and just have the shirtless Hellboy if you want to go that route. And then his legendary gear is his fist. Hellboy can now air dash a second time. When reduced to 20% health or lower on the second bar, Hellboy gains 20% increased damage. Not bad. Then the size of his arm doesn't really change too much. It just adds like knuckles, you know, stuff like that. Joker, my boy Joker. Ooh, look at that. The Killing Joke Joker. This is actually my favorite. This is just my favorite look of him. It's the closest thing that resembles the Killing Joke Joker, you know, with the fedora and everything. He doesn't have his like Hawaiian shirt or anything, but even the shader's called One Bad Day. So my favorite, this is my favorite Joker gear. Let's see what else do I have. I always love the fact that they included this mask or headpiece for him where he steals Batman's cowl. I always thought that was so clever. Some of his customization options are pretty whack, I'm not gonna lie. But the fedora, that one is awesome. This one is awesome. Identity theft, steals Batman's cowl. That is so clever. I love it. Then he has just his normal hair. Fedora is my favorite. He has the crazy, you know, punk Joker hair where it's to the side. I don't know what hair you guys like more. They brought back this one in Injustice 2. This one resembles a little bit more of the Injustice 2 Joker. Yeah, so the arm piece is actually what changes the jacket. Looks a little bit more classy right there, but then of course you could take his shirt off, or his his shirt off, and have knife accessories. Oh, this one actually changes his coat to have a different color. Ooh, look at that one. He even has a tie. So what is the... I thought the arm changed the coat. I guess for some characters it does. For Joker it doesn't. He just doesn't take his coat off too much. But yeah, that's not too... His pants don't really change much. Right? Yeah. His pants don't really... Oh wait, he has some shorts. Where are the shorts at? Oh, there you go. He has some shorts. He has steel toe boots. And he has... some crazy design looking socks. But of course, I had to have his legendary gear, which is his knife. Nice and hot right there. But yeah, it just changes his knife pretty much. Ooh, what does that one say? Oh, it just says haha. Different shaders for Joker. This is the default Joker look right there. Clown Prince of Crime. This one's really nice too, the alternate. But yeah, for me, One Bad Day is my favorite Joker color. At least for that specific look that I'm going for. Got the God Joker right there. Emperor Joker. God Emperor Joker. Yeah, Joker's customization is alright. It's alright. Alright, where were we at? How many? We only have 10 characters left. Oh, Poison Ivy. Poison Ivy, so hot. Her design in this game is so good. She looks gorgeous and she's hot too. Perfect combination. This is my favorite look for her right here. All right. Yeah, a lot of these headpieces for Poison Ivy actually do kind of change the way she looks. She could look more Poison Ivy traditional. She could be a little bit more over the top Poison Ivy. I don't think any of it changes her hairstyle. Yeah, none of it changes her hairstyle. her chest piece right here changes the back. You know, it either covers the back or it exposes the back. Of course, we got to go with the expose. Ooh, that one looks cool. Nice and thorny there. But the one that I have is probably my favorite one. Usually when I pick Poison Ivy, this is the class that I use. Arm piece. Could have her a little bit more covered up. A little bit more thorns. Wrist piece. This one looks cool, actually. Not bad. Her legs, similar to Black Canary, the thing that actually changes like her bottoms, like her pants. Well, I guess she doesn't rock any pants, but what changes that is like the midsection piece. This is only like her boots, pretty much. And then she has Nightshade here, is her legendary gear. While her plant minion is active, Poison Ivy takes 10% reduced damage. Deadly Nightshade is out for the entire fight and follows Ivy's every move. I remember that was pretty fucking cheap. That is pretty cheap, but I think these are the best looking Nightshades. Or the best looking plants. Wait, Nightshade is the one that she creates, like her little Yoshi, right? That she brings out. I thought these were Nightshades. Aren't, like, these plants, aren't they called Nightshade? Or am I mistaken there? I know there's a plant called Nightshade. Special ability, she actually has this right here, her slide. Flowing Earth, which is her slide that resembles Frost Slide in Injustice 1. It's only like -7 on block. It launches. It's insanely cheap. Different colors for her. Looks beautiful with every color. Maybe not so much the demon. It's a little bit too demonic for me. Yeah, even Harley Quinn looks a little bit too demonic for me, but I mean, it's still Poison Ivy. All right, Lord Raiden. Damn, man, this Raiden look is so sick. Why have they never given Lord Raiden a sort of ninja face covered look? Does this not look badass or what? This might be the best looking like Raiden face gear ever. It's so sick. Raiden, Ninja Raiden. Come on, man. God of Thunder. Just put a ninja mask on him, ninja like face cover. It looks so sick. I love it. I love it so much. The ninja looking Raiden is so good. My favorites. The best Raiden headpiece of all time. Imagine Raiden having something like that, even in MK1. Looking more like a ninja. Oh man, that V-neck is serious. Look at that V-neck he's rocking right there. Cover that V-neck up, man. This ain't Magic Mike. Yeah, Raiden's gear customization is cool in this game. Looks really fucking cool. Damn, this looks awesome. God damn. They did such a good job with Raiden's customization in this game. Fucking top notch, man. Top notch. Alright, the pants aren't really gonna change much. Then you have the hat piece right here. Yeah, Raiden's customization and looks that he has in this game, so sick. Alright, let's check out. Oh, look at that. He actually has a Black Lightning Premier skin. I completely forgot about that. So if you're a Black Lightning fan, you know, you could throw on the Premier skin and rock that. So this is how Raiden, like, Raiden's actual colors would look in a Mortal Kombat game. So sick. So sick. They need to give him that look from Injustice 2, man. It's absolutely beautiful. I remember this look for Raiden. I think this specific look for me with the white eyes, that was always one of my favorite Raiden looks. I mean, this looks awesome with the gold. Then you got Black Lightning right here. Yeah, please give Raiden a ninja looking appearance, at least just for a costume. You know, you don't need to have it be a default look, but just have it be a costume. I think all of them are rocking the ninja look. Oh, this is for a little variety's sake, but pretty much 3 out of the 4 that I actually customized had that ninja look to it. Red Hood right here, probably the most requested DLC Injustice character. Leader of the pack. This is an ugly ass mask for him. I don't know what they were thinking with that one. But the only thing really that is going to be any different for Red Hood is just going to be his... it's pretty much going to... Oh, actually, this kind of changes it a little bit. No more jacket. This one is more of a traditional jacket, and I think you have a hoodie on one of them, right? Or is that the headpiece? I think that might just be the headpiece. All right, not bad. One-man army, rocking that Joker kind of look. Got the traditional, the OG Red Hood helmet on. See the different looks. The Nightwing look right there. I like this look a lot. I like this look a lot. More traditional Robin here. Ooh, no hoodie, nothing. Just fearless boy wonder. Yeah, some people actually didn't like the fact that Damian Wayne was the Robin in this game. They wanted Dick Grayson back, but he died in the first Injustice game, right? Maybe people were clamoring for Tim Drake, but I don't think he exists in this universe. And then the sword is the legendary gear piece. Let me see. 2% chance of sword attacks do critical hit for 5% increased damage. Legendary super move. Robin summons the... Oh, this one is sick. Robin summons the Red Bird Cycle to assist him during a super move. That is so sick. It's actually unblockable. He gets on his motorcycle and he runs your ass over. It's really cool. The animation is really cool. Of course, the Staff of Grayson, the rarest ability in all of Injustice 2. Some people never even got it. Never. It's just a random drop that you could get, whether you open a mother box or just playing through the multiverses. I just got lucky. I got lucky on both consoles because I had it on both PlayStation and Xbox. But this allows you to use the moves from Nightwing from Injustice 1. We got Scarecrow here, Robert Englund himself. It's so cool that they got Robert Englund to do the voice of Scarecrow. Literally fits perfectly with, you know, Freddy Krueger style of character. Or Freddy Krueger sort of... I don't think he was inspired by Freddy Krueger, but it's just perfect for Robert Englund to play Scarecrow. Scarecrow actually has some good customization when it comes to his headpiece, but it pretty much stops there. You can't really customize too much to change up his look too much. There's some of his chest pieces where it removes his shirt to kind of expose his chest. Has a straitjacket look, has a ropes look. Actually, not too bad. Here's the one where it just exposes his chest. Not too bad. Not as bad as some other characters. And then his legendary gear piece. His hook. Soaring, Murder, and Plague. Special move, inflict 10% more damage. I think that might be his trait. Oh no, Traumatize is his trait. Traumatize can now be Meter Burn. Meter Burn Traumatize reverses online opponents' controls. Meter Burning Traumatize in the multiverse will prevent opponents from using special attacks for a short time. So that's like Jason's red screen of death. That's not bad. He has this, which is called Plague. I think this is just sort of like I think it's kind of like Scorpion's Demon Hands. He just summons something from the ground and it causes a restand. I think a combo extension. Maybe if you meter burn it causes a combo extension. Yeah, I like the hat on this version. Scarecrow, man, what a cool character. What a cool character he was in Injustice 2. Super cool. Oh, some of my Scarecrow looks, let's see. Ooh, this one looks awesome. Got the barbed wire around his face. Starfire, the nightmare to deal with online. And don't get me wrong, she is hot as hell in this game. And she looks amazing. Her customization is great. You could change her hairstyle to, I think, like 3 different hairstyles. That's one of the hairstyles. That's another hairstyle. Really cool about Injustice 2. You could actually change the hairstyle on some of these characters. I think there might be one more. No, I think it's just 2 different hairstyles that you could give her. Obviously, different headpieces there. Torso. Could give her different looks for sure. She has great customization too. They definitely knocked it out the park with pretty much all the female characters in this game have amazing customization. Yeah, you could change her look quite a bit. And one of my favorite things about Starfire is how much her look changes with the shaders that she has. The different colors of shaders. This is the only thing that's like not too crazy customization with this. But her shader just completely, they change her hairstyle or her hair color and everything. It's so good. This was one of my favorite, the Blackfire one. The pink one. Got the green. This was one of my favorite. This might be my favorite color for her. She looks great. You got the storm look right here. Yeah, Starfire. She just absolutely looks gorgeous, amazing. But she is such a pain in the ass to deal with online. God damn it. Alright. Sub-Zero. Sub-Zero has some really cool looks here. His default look, honestly, is so cool, but let me see. Can I see this? No. I don't see his default look. His default look is awesome. Just want to show it off here. Actually, we could go with his default look to show off everything, right? Change his color to default too. Alright, so yeah, the default look for Sub-Zero is super good. I love it. I think Jim Lee also designed Sub-Zero because he designed Scorpion's look for MK9. Wait, oh no, he designed Scorpion for Injustice 1 and he designed Sub-Zero's look for Injustice 2. Looks awesome. Different mask here, exposing his face, more traditional look. This is the Kuai Liang look right here from MKX with the slick back haircut and everything. The UMK3 mask right here looks awesome. More Injustice-y type mask right here. And then you have the MK2 look at some point around here. Did I pass it already? Where's the MK2 mask? There you go. The MK2 mask right here. Yeah, Sub-Zero has a really, really good base default look. And then you customize them however you want after that. You got that UMK3 skin right here. UMK3 chest piece. Or you could go with the MK2 chest piece. Different arms. You could have like his human arms, or you could have his, I don't know what the hell that thing is. I guess it's just like a rubber suit or something that covers his entire torso. Pants don't really change much. Don't need to see that. And then the hammer. You got different hammers, different blades. I do have his legendary gear right here, which is Sub-Zero's Ice Clone can absorb multiple projectiles. Ice weapon damage is increased by 10%. Sub-Zero's Ice Clone will randomly take another shape. That's really cool. It actually turns into a polar bear sometimes. I think sometimes it turns into a different animal. It's really cool. And then you could transform him into any ninja that you want. This is kind of like a, well, this is, it literally says Bihan, right? So this is like a Noob Saibot type of costume or shader. You got the Cyber Initiative, you know, Cyrax and Scorpion. Then you got Sector and Ermac here. Reptilio. Secret Combatants. Obviously, Reptile was a secret fight. Then you got the Rain one here. Cyber Sub-Zero. Now you got the straight up Noob Saibot one right here. Bihan Resurrected. They did a killer job with Sub-Zero in this game. He's not that good, don't get me wrong. He's actually like not that good, but his design is spot on. Awesome. All right, now we have here the character who most of the time I only use this Premier skin, Power Girl, baby. There's 2 reasons why I choose Power Girl over Supergirl 100% of the time. I think you could tell what those 2 reasons are. But this is the Power Girl Premier skin right here. It looks great. So let's go check out more traditional skirt Supergirl here. You got the short Supergirl. Let's go with the short Supergirl. I don't know how old she is, but all right. Don't go too low with this Supergirl, honestly. But let's check this out. Supergirl's hairstyle doesn't change or anything, but she does get different. I think she gets different. Yeah, she gets different capes. And I think you could have one without her cape, right? It's the one that I was using. Yeah, you get one without her cape. Different emblems for her chest piece. I believe different emblems. Oh no, the emblem is actually her final customization option. Ends up being her legendary gear piece. A little bit more tanky Supergirl. Shoulder pads and all. And then right here, I got the shorts on. You got the classic Supergirl skirt. You could put pants on her. Different form of the skirt right here. And then the emblem is her legendary gear. 15% damage increase while supercharge is active. Supergirl can now rapidly fire multiple Kryptonian lasers. I don't remember using her legendary ability too much as far as sort of the positives that you get from it. Different emblems, different S's. And that is Supergirl right there. Not too crazy. That's why I like using Power Girl more. Same character and everything. It's just Power Girl. All right, my boy Superman. The Bizarro skin. I forgot he had a Bizarro skin. Black suit Superman. A classic right there. You got the Red Sun Superman. And I believe he has a Justice League Superman skin, doesn't he? Maybe I'm mistaken on that one. Yeah, I don't think he has a Justice League Superman skin. I think he does have a Justice League Superman emblem skin. Or like emblem. But I don't think he has like a whole gear set of Justice League. Maybe I'm wrong though. I don't remember. But yeah, you could only change Superman up so much, right? Maybe it's this one? Who knows? But you could only change Superman up so much. I tried different, trying to replicate different comic book adaptations of Superman. Then his emblem, obviously, legendary gear piece was the first legendary gear piece I got. 1% chance to gain a shield that reduces damage by 5% when hit. Superman's character power no longer breaks armor, but is invulnerable to projectiles. All right. So I guess when you have your trait on, you can't get hit by projectiles. Different Superman emblems here. This is the Brainiac one, Seal of Brainiac. You get it after you beat the story mode. The Red Sun Superman one. Yeah, this is the Justice League like emblem that you get. That's what it was. See, you did get an emblem for Superman, but you did not get like an entire gear set like you did for the Flash and Wonder Woman and these other characters. This is the ability that you get when you equip this. You go up to the heavens, you bring down a meteorite, and it turns your super move into an unblockable super move. This one's pretty cool. I showed it off in one of my Injustice videos. Truth, justice, and the American way. Different colors for soups. Not too crazy here. And then, of course, super cool to have a Bizarro skin for Superman. Awesome. I love it. And it actually changes his heat vision to ice vision. So it actually does do the complete opposite. His ice breath turns into a flame breath, fire breath. It's super cool. I do like using Bizarro Superman from time to time. Obviously, Soups is my boy. But funny enough, people actually do prefer seeing Bizarro compared to Superman. All right, we're almost done here. Losing my voice now. Video's like an hour and a half. I knew this video was going to be long because there's so much customization in this game. Swamp Thing. The only thing really that's going to change is his headpiece. Oh, bald is beautiful, Swamp Thing. I don't know how the hell I could talk for an hour and a half without shutting up for more than 10 seconds, but I guess that's why I'm a YouTuber, right? I could talk for an hour and a half just talk nonsense, just looking at customization for characters. I have a talent, guys. I've taken advantage of my talent of being able to talk for an hour and a half, not saying the damn thing that's, well, I have said things that are relevant and important, giving you little tidbits of information here of Injustice 2 if you guys have never played it, or some people might not remember. But yeah, it's been fun. It's pretty easy to do once you get used to it. It's just a little bit hard on the voice. My voice is getting a little bit more and more strained here, but his club is actually the gear piece customization. I'm trying to like, there you go. You can see the different clubs there. I do have his legendary ability, but I have his legendary gear piece on PlayStation. The only character that I ever got the legendary gear on PlayStation. And what the legendary gear does, it actually gives him wings, like physical wings that manifest in his online gameplay. They come out and they actually give him an air dash, which is pretty cool because he needs that mobility option, because this character is slow as hell. So he actually gains an air dash, which I think is awesome. And then you have TMNT here, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Huge surprise. Probably the biggest shocker guest character in NRS history. You have all 4 Ninja Turtles, and depending on, what shader you put on the character. Oh no, depending on your fifth customization option, that's the character that you're going to be using. Yeah, Ninja Turtles, they pretty much keep it. What the hell? I thought I saw blue eyes. Oh, it was just like the transition. Like, wait a minute. Yeah, they keep it pretty traditional with the turtles. They give them some sort of tanky gear options, but you know it's the turtles. You could only do so much with that. Leg piece. They're barefoot 24/7. No jeans on too. No, this one just raw. No ankle brace, nothing. Just shin pads right there. All right, and then here is where you choose your Ninja Turtle. I think the only Ninja Turtle that has the legendary gear is Leonardo. I think the sword is the only legendary gear, or is there legendary gear for all 4 turtles? I don't remember. But the only one that I have is the sword. I'm pretty sure that there's only one legendary gear piece for the turtles, and it's for Leonardo. Leo can now meter burn his character power, increase sword damage by 15%. Maybe I'm wrong though. Maybe there's gear piece for, or legendary gear piece for every one of the characters. But this is where you change from turtle to turtle, you know, depending on what weapon you have. So that's super cool, man. It's pretty much the same idea as Triborg. So they took the idea of Triborg and they incorporated into Injustice 2 with the Ninja Turtles. So cool. They should do that again for, I think they didn't really do that in MK11, right? I mean, Shang Tsung has the ability to use all ninjas, but it's not the same. Like right here, you literally could use 4 different characters in one character. And you could do that with Triborg and MKX, and I don't think you could do that with any other character in MK11 or MK1. It's like such a huge opportunity whenever that comes, you know, that opportunity comes. I guess they need the right character and right situation to actually pull that off, right? And I guess that hasn't really presented itself. But here's Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman movie skin is the one that I rock with pretty much all the time because I think it's the best looking. It's the best looking one. It has a full gear set. I think it's her best look. She looks great with that skin. Other than that, you know, it's not, Wonder Woman isn't too crazy. I mean, I have a lot of Wonder Woman. You know what? Maybe looking at it, the amount of gear that I have, I think Cheetah might actually be my least played character because I have a pretty good amount of gear pieces for Wonder Woman. Ooh, she looks hot there. But yeah, I think overall she just looks great with the Wonder Woman movie skin. Shoulder pads. Those look cool. No, she actually does have some pretty good customization. I like that one a lot. Exposing the shoulders and the collarbone, but having the ooh, these look cool. That one looks cool. You could put pants on her. You could have the skirt on her. Hold on, let me see. Oh, I think I know why I have this one. Oh yeah, you can see a little cheek action. I sound like the biggest pervert ever. These are cartoons, man, or they're animated characters here. Super, come on, man. All right, let's check out the shield. All right, cool Wonder Woman shields here. Ooh, different shape. right. What ability? I don't think she has any abilities that are too crazy. But yeah, the colors for this costume look pretty much look good with this skin, I should say. All right. Let me see what other looks I have for her. Oh. Oh wait, that's her default look. Hey, that's actually a really good look for her. But yeah, I like this one more. The Justice League skin for Wonder Woman. All right, guys, that's gonna do it. An hour and 35 minutes showing off all the gear in Injustice 2 that I have, all the looks that I have for characters. Is Injustice 2 the best gear customization in all of NRS history? Yes. How good was it? It was fucking amazing. We sort of took for granted how good we had the customization in Injustice 2. Even though they brought it back in MK11, it wasn't as good. There wasn't as many options, but it was still pretty good. And then, oh my goodness, you compare the Injustice 2 customization to what we have in MK1, it's like night and day. Seriously, it's pretty disappointing at how much of a step backwards we went with MK1 compared to Injustice 2. Even MK11 to Injustice 2 was a step backwards, and then it was like 1,000 steps back from that. So yeah, I hope the next game, if they do have customization options, they return to more Injustice 2 style, where you actually could make your character look unique with a bunch of different looks. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys next time.